Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna be reacting to a couple of posts. It's called Try Not to Laugh Challenge to Dumb American Posts. So it's a compilation. Every time I see a compilation of dumb American posts, I'm a little scared just because people can get, I don't know, not as bright. Let's put it that way. But I don't know, I'm kind of scared. But let's check it out and comment, like and subscribe. Okay, he's talking about an international flight home to the US. Though as a CA, I do feel like Texas is a different country. California would. Do all Texans, okay, it's a flag, that's not the Texas flag. Okay, that's a flag of Chile you were posted, yeah. Although I will say, those flags look quite similar. The Texas flag, if I'm not mistaken, is the same flag, but the blue stripe sort of goes all the way to the red. So it's a mistake. I mean, well, you know, if you're not Texan, maybe. I don't know. It's not an excuse, but it is a quite similar flag. Okay, the country of Georgia, El Mayo, do you really expect us to take our information from someone who doesn't know the difference between a state and a country? Now, they're speaking about Georgia, you know, the Georgian country in Europe. The country of Georgia, a country in Europe, existed before the American state of Georgia. Look it up. Even if there is a country called Georgia, I doubt it's older than us. This is a wild thing to say when in the United States, you know, the American, you know, state as in a country, it has only existed for what, 200 years, around 200 years. So what, you don't think that there's, and it's Europe to begin with, which I think mostly all of Europe, not to say technically I think all of Europe, it's older than the US. You know, you don't need to be that bright or that smart to know this. This is crazy to me, insane. I don't even know what we're doing here. It's crazy. Okay, I just found out that South Africa is a country. Oh, just found out. Okay, and it's also part of Africa, which makes no sense because how can a country be in another country? Hashtag confused. You and your boyfriend use condoms, right? What? LOL. Yeah. Why? Thank God. Yeah. This. I mean, you know, I'm trying to understand what this person's getting at. So South Africa is a country, and it's also part of Africa. Well, I mean, it's a country, yes, it's called South Africa, capital Johannesburg, but it's also part of Africa. I mean, yes, sure, in the same sense as, I don't know, Italy, it's a part of Europe, right? That's not, it's, yes, you're a part of the continent, so why is it weird to you? Why are you confused? Which makes no sense because how can a country be in another country? Okay, so this person believes that Africa is the country. I'm confused. Hashtag confused. I'm the one being confused by this. It makes no sense. How can a country be in another country? Exactly. So this person I think this person believes that Africa is one country. This is it, right? Because South Africa is a country and it's also part of Africa. Okay, so I think that's what it's messing with her head. She believes Africa is not a continent. It's just one country. Maybe this person doesn't really know what a country actually is and doesn't really know what a continent is. I think that's the problem here. You know, I blame the school system. Maybe. I don't know how old she is. Hopefully she's young. Okay, yeah. And if Canada keeps waiting, the US could pass legislation requiring them to open their borders. What? Yeah, and if Canada keeps waiting, the US could pass legislation requiring them to open their borders. Okay, yeah, we're not a part of your country. Oh, because, okay, I get it. Yeah, pass legislation that's going to be null because it's in another country. Pass whatever legislation you want. If we say no, we say no. Can't override our laws with your own. US has jurisdiction over all of North America, if it comes down to it. Okay, well, where do I start? No, North America, it's not, you can't, it's the US, a part of this area. No, you can't do that. So this person has no idea how it works, how the law system works. It's not even the law system. I don't know, I think they teach you this when you're, in elementary school. You know, the laws of one country don't apply. They're not applied to other countries because it's not within their jurisdiction. It's not between their borders. So, what? Maybe this person believes that Canada is, I think this is probably this is worse to me. I think it would be worse. If they don't understand, well, I don't know which one's worse. It's worse for a person to believe that one country's jurisdiction also applies to other neighboring countries, or is it worse if they believe that Canada is a part of the US? I don't know which one's worse. I don't know. They're both equally bad to me. But I think this is the problem. This person either believes Canada, it's a part of the US, because when they hear North America, they're thinking, oh yeah, US the country. It's not as if the North American region. Or again, they never really, I don't know, they believe Canada is just a part of the US, which again, it's bad. Or again, the jurisdiction applies to other countries. I don't know. It's bad either way. It's extremely bad. Okay, I say all the people who want to live with or like Bernie should try Canada or somewhere else first. This is America. That's the flag of Liberia. Oh, okay. I was saying the huge flag, and I was, wait, what? I get it. The emoji with the flag. That's the flag of Liberia. I guess this is Bernie Sanders. I'm so very confused by all of this. So who want to live with Black or Bernie? Yeah, okay, so this person is opposite. You know, they want to vote they want to vote for a politician that I don't agree with his views. So that's why you should try America. You should take Canada, or you just move somewhere else. This is, I mean, yes, it happens. I think when it comes to politics, people lose their minds a little bit and they get a little crazy. But the fact that this person doesn't even know, which again, that's I can excuse that because people lose their marbles with it. But if for you to put the emoji of the flag, you know, the flag, and you don't know what your country's flag is, that's really bad to me. The others, okay, whatever happens in the US happens everywhere, but you don't even know what your country's flag is. And not to be like whatever, but the US again has one of the most recognizable flags in the world. I don't think I am speaking out of line when I say I think everyone knows what the US flag looks like. So not even, again, it's even worse, 100 times worse if you're American. But again, this is one of the most recognizable flags ever. So what are you doing with your life? This is so insane to me. Okay, let's move on. Okay, why is soccer such a popular sport in the UK? Football, let it know, it's not soccer, it's football. Football is popular all over the world, including in the USA. American football is not. Surely that tells you something. Most countries are too broke to afford helmets and pads. Okay, do this person believe soccer is played in just, players go naked? What? Soccer is just cheaper because all you need is the ball. No, you just don't need the ball. It wouldn't be an American post team if we didn't have the entire world has no money. Only we have money. Damn, American propaganda is dumb. I agree. American propaganda is dumb. This person believes, where do I even start with this? I don't know if the original poster is the one that the reply to this. Oh yeah, it's TOP. So this person, believes to begin with, soccer is only popular in the UK. Only this UK is super popular soccer. Yes. Football is popular, soccer. It's popular in the UK. It's also popular basically everywhere in the world. Well, I'm not going to say everywhere in the world, but like 90% of the world follows football. They don't follow American football. They follow soccer. Football is just one of the most popular sports in the world. So again, to begin with, that's it. It's not just the UK. It's just the outside world. But of course, American football is not really a thing. It's only a thing in the US because that's what it's called, American football. That's the only country in which, well, not I think all countries or maybe other countries play American football, but if they do, it's not really a popular thing, of course, and it's not a whole thing that paralyzes the country, as of course it happens with the Super Bowl, because again, it's from that country, so it makes sense. Football as a sport is just popular, again, in a lot of corners of the world. You're going to find people that know who the popular players are. People play football. Kids are playing football. So again, it's most popular the rest of the world. It's not really because they can't really afford anything. No, it's just because it's a popular thing. That's it. Also, this person has never watched probably a football game because they believe soccer as in not American football, soccer as in football. They haven't watched a game because they believe that players are only yes, I'm gonna get the ball. If there's kids playing, I don't know, if you're playing 101 with another kid, yeah, sure, they're not gonna have the whole thing. But when you're playing, when you go to soccer practice or when obviously to a professional level, they have a whole slew of things. It's not just a kid, the uniform. They have the special shoes. It's not just normal shoes. They need the special football shoes, and they need the knee pads, and there's a bunch of things also that players need. So that's not really a thing. And of course, third ridiculous thing, they believe that it's because, oh yeah, the US is the only country that has money. Everyone poor, American rich. It's what? No. I think it's really funny to me that they believe, I think not all of them, but I think a lot of people like this is the actual stereotype of the dumb American person. They believe, oh yes, the rest of the world is so poor, we have so much money. And it's, hey, you wouldn't know real wealth until, because people that have a lot of money, they don't really think like this. It's not really their mentality. So you don't really have money. And if you believe you're thinking, long term, I say, oh yeah, big term, it's our country, not me, the individual. It's just my country is so rich. Wait, it's worse because then the country is rich but you're not rich, so what? And the other, it's, oh my god, you're not the only country with wealth. So many other countries have more money than the US, and they're just probably have, again, more, they just, people are more are wealthier in general. So it's crazy that this person, because this sort of stereotypical type of person that believes the US is the only country where people can afford things, it's just no. And that tells me it's the opposite. You don't know how real wealth looks like. So it's just sad. This comment, I just feel sad. I don't feel bad, I just feel sad. Why do Brits speak English, an American language, rather than speaking some European language? Oh my god, this person will fall off their feet when they learn that, oh my god, English is European? What? It's crazy. Yes. This is gotta be a joke, actually. I'm gonna assume this is a joke and I'm gonna move on. Scotland is not a country. Just searched and found out it is. My apologies. Something new learned today. Well, you know what? I have to, I appreciate the fact that this person remedied their mistakes. They said not a country. People were probably telling this person, no, it's an actual country. You can look it up. And they recognized their mistake and said, oh, well, it is. Turns out it is. So my apologies. They apologized. They said they learned something new. And you know what? I actually think it takes great value, and it's valuable. And I think it takes great courage to accept you did something wrong, you made a mistake, you were ignorant about something, you corrected that, and now you know, so you're not going to be ignorant anymore. So you know what? I applaud this person, actually. You know what? Not dumb. This is one of the this is the first post that I've seen that I'm actually, you know what? This person deserves maybe not an applause, but maybe a small applause, maybe. Okay. An American critiquing food is hilarious. We got the best food in the world. No one goes to Europe for food. Well, this is how, this is a joke, right? I would assume this is a joke because, come on, a lot of people go to Europe for their food. It's, it's known for being a continent with a lot of great food because the food is different in each country because each country, of course, has its own culture. So it's going to be different wherever you go. And yes, famously, no one has ever gone to Italy for their food, or to France, or to Spain. This is crazy. And I just named 3 of the big ones. And that's not to mention other. Germany, incredible food. Portugal also has great food. I think everyone has great food. No one specifically goes to the United States because you want to try the food. You go for other things, but it's not necessarily because, oh my god, I'm dying to get the burger and fries and everything extra sized. Well, probably, maybe you do want to go there because of that, but that's just an extra because you're curious about how the whole thing works, and those venti large drinks and, the refreshers and all that, with a lot of sugar and, whatever it dies. But again, that's separate. It's not as people go there to have the amazing culinary experience. No, as it happens in Europe. So no, absolutely not. I think that's a joke. I think this was an actual joke. Okay, Canadians. Okay, Canadians think the Titanic was a real event and not just a movie. How dumb can you be? I really hope you're kidding. LOL. Exactly. I was left speechless. Canadians think the Titanic was a real event, not just a movie. How dumb can you be? This is a joke, right? I would assume. Exactly. I think this is a joke. I think a lot of these are just jokes. This and the previous one, I would assume it's a joke. This person believes the Titanic is just a movie. Wow. Okay. So skip history classes. Skip history classes. Skipped, I don't know, cultural, whatever. Skipped a lot of things. Continue. The Bible was written entirely by the greatest American who ever lived. Jesus. Oh, Jesus was American. Okay. This is a joke, or It's called History, sweetie. Look it up. Okay, this is a joke. I bet this is a joke just by the reply. It's called this History, sweetie. Look it up. No, this is and they spell sweetie wrong, but they mean sweetie as in darling, not as in sweaty. But whatever. This is obviously a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke because again, Jesus. It was. I'm not gonna. Is that again? I don't know if this is a person that existed. I don't know, but what I do know, whatever. The Bible is not. It was not definitely written in English by an American person. That's crazy. So it's a joke. I'm gonna laugh because it's a joke. I'm laughing. Ha. Passenger train lines in the USA versus Europe. Okay, this is USA. Okay, the train lines. Maybe because Texas is bigger than fucking Europe. Where does it come? The whole Texas is bigger than Europe. I've heard that before. I have no idea if the people are joking. Is it a joke that I don't know turned reality because people believe? Oh, the reality was that people started listening to this joke and then they absorbed this and then they started spreading this out as if actual gospel. Or what? I have no idea where the joke, or is it an actual joke? I'm so confused. The more I think about this, the more confused I am. It's bigger than Europe. No, it's not bigger than Europe. Where are you getting at? What? No, it's not. And also, again, this is not even the funniest part about this. Well, I don't know. It wasn't because the original poster is just passenger train lines in the US versus Europe. It's not objectively, it's not something, they're not being subjective as it, Europe sucks, American sucks, United States sucks. No, this is just objectively saying, this is how the passenger, the train lines in the US are, and this is how it goes in Europe. But it's not necessarily a bad thing or a good thing. They're just saying this is how it is, period. It's a neutral statement. This person took offense and was, no, this is because Texas is bigger. Well, to begin with, no, and B, they weren't even criticizing you. It was just, hey, this is how it goes, whatever. I mean, I don't really understand why. Well, I don't know if I understand correctly. How come the US doesn't have the train lines? But it's a fact. Yes, of course, they haven't invested in this. It would be really hard to get there at some point. Maybe it will. I don't know. But of course, in Europe, it's different. It's just train culture. It's just different. So again. Yeah, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, wait, is there another city called Rome that doesn't exist in Georgia, USA? I was watching Fox News, of course, and they mentioned Rome in Italy. I am confused. Is there a Rome in Italy? I can't with this. Nah. So, okay, this person is under the impression that there's only one Rome. It's in the US. I don't even have anything to say about this. You've never heard of Rome in your life? How old are you? I think even kids know this. No, I'm gonna skip this. The president of North America cannot be prevented from attending. This is law. The Vatican isn't in North America. What are they talking about? We have more military personnel than, they said then instead of Dan, people that lived in the Vatican, by the way. And U.S. laws still don't apply to it. North America law is law across the world. Sure, this person's under the impression that because it's several people. I don't know. Because we have more military personnel than we are ruling over the world. No, not really how it works. And again, the Vatican. You're messing with the Pope. What? This is just crazy to me. Oh my god. Now they're looking for beef with the Pope, which is crazy. Oh my god. Okay, it's over. This is I would say thankfully this is over because this was making me so sad and so depressed. I don't even know where to start. A lot of these, I think some of them were, well, it's a joke, I can excuse it. It was a joke. My favorite one out of all of these, not to criticize the others, because the others are just way too bad for me to even, again, I'm speechless. I have nothing good to say, so I'm just gonna shut up. If you have anything good to say. If you don't have anything good to say, then say nothing at all. This is what I am going to apply. So what I will say is, the person that didn't know Scotland was a country, now they do know. So good for them. Great. Kudos. Hopefully we have more people like that over the internet. So again, they learn from their ignorance, which, the first step towards learning something is recognizing that you didn't know it. So, good for them. Favorite one. The others, I am not going to speak on them. bonita. I'll just leave it at like that. But that was it for today, and I'll see you soon. Bye!